Agentic AI workspaces, a current evolutionary step in the development of AI. Start with the last 10 years in 4 dates. In 2017, the paper Attention is All You Need introduced the transformer architecture. On November 30th, 2022, OpenAI publicly released ChatGPT, and conversational chat-based AI became mainstream. In May 2025, Anthropic released Claude Code, the age of agentic AI began, and the CLI harness became the popular shape for it. And in March 2026, Sim released Mothership, which combined conversational AI, the Sim copilot, with visual workflows in one comprehensive agentic AI workspace. So what is an end-to-end agentic AI workspace? The goal is simple to state. Every agentic AI resource you need in one place. In Sim, that means tables for structured data, files, knowledge bases for retrieval, semantic search over your own documents, logs for every run, library of integrations, and the workflows themselves. 2 things matter before any of the rest. It is an open source project, so a Sim workspace can be hosted locally or in the cloud, whichever you need. And the couplet sits inside the workspace, not beside it, which changes how you build. You don't drag every block into place by hand. You describe what you want, and the Sim copilot generates the visual workflow wired to the resources already in the workspace. So the authoring is probabilistic. A model is making choices for you, but what it produces is a workflow, and a workflow has a high degree of determinism. You can see every block, and the same graph runs the same way every time. Open any agent block, and you can choose from hundreds of AI models. That is a real difference in kind. Working in Claude Code, you are working with the Claude models, Sonnet, Haiku, and Opus. In a Sim workflow, you can put several agent blocks in one graph and give each block a different model if the step calls for it. Something cheap and fast where it's classification, something stronger where it isn't. Every workflow run is logged, and the log is genuinely useful. You can step through it visually or download the whole run as JSON and read what worked and what didn't. And the workspace keeps versions. You can click back through earlier versions of a workflow and revert to one, effectively a built-in Git sitting inside the workspace. When a workflow is ready, you deploy it and you choose the service as an API with an API interface in front of it, as an MCP server so another AI system can call it, or as a chat interface for people. Now, the part that isn't a feature list. Claude Code CLI harness is amazing and it is powerful, but watch it work, and the tool it reaches for most is Bash. And Bash is very often calling a Python script. If you don't know Bash and you don't know Python, then Claude Code is doing a great many things that you simply cannot see. That is the argument for cross-training. Use both and build your own mastery so that you are a better agentic AI orchestrator rather than passenger. Because underneath, the two work the same way. In Sim, the copilot probabilistically builds a workflow, and that workflow then runs deterministically. In Claude Code, the model probabilistically writes Bash and Python, and those scripts then run deterministically. Same shape, 2 different levels of visibility. The difference is that a Sim workflow shows you the structure as a graph, block by block, and you don't have to pick one and abandon the other, because MCP ties them together. Deploy your Sim workflows as an MCP server, connect that to Claude Code, and the workflows appear in Claude Code's own tool list alongside everything else. Command runners, device tooling, whatever you built. That is Claude Code calling Sim workflows directly. So we are in the age of agentic AI workspaces, and Sim is committed to building the best open source one available. Is it the single tool you should use for agentic AI? No. Claude Code and its CLI harness is very powerful, and you should learn that as well. Learn them both.